bad. Elden Ring's the easiest one to do though.
Really?
Ever wanted to do
Elden
it.
Ring is
Oh yeah,
easy? I
yeah,
thought...
because like nothing's really missable for the most part besides like the endings. You can just scum save at the end, and then just pick like the endings. But like every other game, pretty much, from what I remember, you have to replay multiple times, like Sekiro, for example, and stuff. Oh man,
Right,
yeah.
wow. So you
Demon Souls is
just
a pain in the ass too.
like walking through them just specifically to get the achievements, and you're not like exploring anything.
No, I do everything. Like I explore the lore, all the bosses. I have entire hard drives just full of footage of me like beating all the bosses and everything, and it's all named.
Huh.
If I ever need it for my videos, I have everything.
I
Like
really would
my
have
my like
thought.
Bloodborne folder is like 150 clips of just Bloodborne stuff.
Jesus.
I mean,
Nuts.
Yeah.
I
I
would
know.
think you'd have more hours in the game then. I guess you're just so efficient at that then.
I think I have a lot of hours in it. I just don't know the exact amount. I don't
Ah.
know. But I platinumed all of them, so they're done. So whatever.
Well, anyway, so Purple is here to tell us how he hates Blasphemous. So I can't
Yeah.
wait.
Oh, you didn't like it?
I didn't hate it. I like a lot of
Well,
the exploration and stuff. That's pretty good. But just sort of the combat and I don't know. A lot of
yeah, you
the whole like basically hit your head against a wall until the wall breaks kind of approach is not my favorite thing in the world, I guess.
I mean, is that even true?
Um,
Like nothing took that long for you to do.
well, not really, but yeah.
Blasphemous
And
is
some of
like
it did.
I wouldn't say it's like super hard, but it's definitely like so. Like 1 second, it's your first Souls like ever.
Yeah, I guess so.
That might not have been my best choice. What do you think, Endymion? Was it a good one to start with?
No, it's fine. Like any of them to start with is fine. I mean, have you played any of the Dark Souls games or anything like
Nope,
that?
not at all.
Oh,
I
okay.
have
What do you
Bloodborne, but
what
I've
do
never
you
tried it. Yeah,
never play Blood? Oh my God.
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the whole thing about like Blasphemous and everything, Blasphemous is very much like so let's just go back a bit. All Souls like Soulsborns, whatever, they're all inspired heavily by Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which is probably you probably if you ever played that game, you probably saw a lot of connections to Blasphemous, how it's a lot like Symphony of the Night too.
Yeah, I mean
Um
Metroidvanias and yeah.
yeah.
It's,
So like when you think about it, especially Dark Souls 1, for example, that game, for example, is very much like a Metroidvania. The way it's designed is just 3D, obviously, instead of 2D. That's
yeah.
what Blasphemous is too. Um, I loved Blasphemous because it did like because like like obviously every game needs their own like style or whatever. Blasphemous did the whole Spanish stuff
Yeah.
and all that. Oh man, it looks so freaking nice. Like I can't remember the one character. There's like one guy that it's like this kid, and then he's like aging backwards, but then like there's another dude coming out of his chest that's aging forwards.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the name of it.
Nice.
Oh, and like oh man, the sprite work in that game is insane.
It's the guy who does your flasks and upgrades them.
Yeah.
It, but he doesn't actually have like any satisfying interaction, right? Like he just hatches and that's it, right?
Yeah, but it just looks really cool.
Yeah.
And then the bosses, I remember loving them.
Yeah. The visuals are all pretty insane in this. Yeah, like probably some of the best sprite work I've ever seen. So that's definitely a highlight. Yeah.
Hell yeah. So how did it happen that you just hated these bosses so much, Purple? I had to drag you screaming into playing the game. Like you
Wow.
just quit halfway through and then like just
I guess
completely complaining about the bosses forever.
it's mostly like in order to keep playing a game, I kind of really need like a drive to, I guess, for me, and it's just sort of I find the combat in this so unsatisfying and just not fun to really just play it in general. Like the movement's not my thing at all. The sword play, which is just kind of like that basic dodge and kind of counter on occasion, it's just not really
I
fun
will
for
agree
me.
with that. I will agree that the combat in some ways because you only have one weapon.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I understand that. Like obviously, other Souls games, there's many different weapons. I feel like with Blasphemous, they're going for more of like the purist angle of having one weapon. Have you ever played Hollow Knight?
no, I haven't.
Oh
But
damn, okay.
yeah,
That probably would have been a better. I mean, really now, but that would have been probably a better
Right?
game for him to play first because
uh,
Hollow Knight's. I wouldn't say it's hard, Well, until you get to like the insane like optional bosses that you don't have to fight to beat the game, obviously.
Yeah.
But I would say if there's any like modern Souls like whatever Metroidvania game you have to play and try, it has to be Hollow Knight because I think that one is so good it doesn't even make sense for the price because it's so cheap.
Is
Okay.
that
It's
even
like
a Souls
unbelievable.
game? Is that even
Yeah, yeah,
considered
yeah,
a Souls
kind of,
game?
yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
It is kind of, yeah, yeah. Like when you die, you're like, in like Souls games, you die, your souls get left, your experience, whatever, like where you died. In Hollow Knight, your souls become a little like ghost, and then you have to kill your ghost to get back your souls.
Oh
You don't
yeah,
necessarily have to kill the dude
forgot
that
about
killed you.
that. I forgot
Yeah, so
about that
that's.
entirely. Wow.
I think you would really like Hollow Knight, honestly. Like if you thought Blasphemous was kind of then my two picks would be like Hollow Knight, and then if you have a PS5, I would say try Demon Souls, which is on PS Plus, so you don't have to actually buy Demon Souls.
Yeah, I
But
mean, I've played like through like Metroid and Metroid Dread and some of the like Super Metroid, just kind of
oh yeah,
mostly just
yeah,
Metroid games, I guess. Yeah.
you would love Hollow Knight, like full stop. You would love Hollow Knight.
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
It's
I thought he would love this, but then like he just hates the bosses so much, and there's a lot of bosses right
that's
in Hollow Knight,
I
so
think
it
that's why
wouldn't
you would
work.
love Hollow Knight. 'Cause Hollow Knight's bosses are
Hmm.
more like they're a mixture between. I would say they're like half Dark Souls, half Super Mario like bosses.
Okay.
It's the best way to describe them.
Yeah.
No, like there's
That's
much more.
more. That sounds more like my thing then. Yeah. I don't know.
Blasphemous is
Is,
still a good game, but yeah, I think.
is the combat different in Hollow Knight? Very different.
Did you ever play Shovel Knight?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Ah.
Just sort of
Okay,
bouncing
so
around.
imagine shovel. That's basically what Hollow Knight's kind of like too, but instead of having a shovel, you have a nail.
Okay.
It's the same thing. You can bounce on enemies and stuff and deflect and whatever, and you have like, and then you learn abilities to get around the map. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I would think like if you're gonna pick any other game to try, I would say that one. The best part about it is it's not expensive. It's cheap as hell.
Okay.
Like it's so cheap. And you get so much game for the money you spend. It's insane.
Yeah.
Like
Might
so
give it a
much.
try.
I would recommend that one more than anything. And the Hollow Knight fan base is nuts in a good way.
See,
They're like insane about the game. Like it's like yeah, I would
Yeah,
say play that one for sure.
I mean, I've seen just even in like my Discord server, people with like the little bug guy avatar and talking about the game and stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think Smotown. He's one of my buddies from YouTube. He's just recently started playing Hollow Knight finally, and like he's a big lore guy and he's loving that game. So good. Like I said, if you want to fight like the optional bosses, yeah, then the game's hard, like really hard. But again, you don't have to, so it's fine.
All right. I kind of gave
That
up on
game's awesome.
most of the optional ones, and this one, like I tried the
yeah,
snake once and the bone boss guy. Just kind of.
Did you get to the Lady of the Charred Visage? Did you get to her?
I
oh
don't.
yeah, I made
don't
him beat
remember
the
which
whole
one that
game.
one
So
is.
yeah,
It's like
Yeah.
the big floating head that's like half burned with like gold on it.
Oh yeah.
it's like,
It has the hands.
isn't that
I
like
love
a
that boss
really
fight.
early one?
Yeah, but it's still great.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
I don't know. I think it's good.
I'm actually like in this part right here in my video where I'm fighting these laser ghosts, and afterwards it is that boss, and it's the hardest shit ever because I think I went out of order and I went here first. So that boss was probably the hardest part in the game, and then everything else like was kind of easy after that.
Yeah. Early
Like-
on, the big issue I had was with the dude on the bridge who kind of calls in his sister toward the end of the fight or whatever. I don't know, the weird guy who's talking to you halfway through the game and then
The guy with the mace, yeah.
yeah. I don't know,
Do
for
you
some
remember
reason that
that
one
one?
gave me a lot of trouble, and and then the rest of it's pretty easy after that, so
Yeah, what's your opinion on the bridge guy with the mace, Endymion? Damn it.
is he gone?
I wonder what he thinks of that one.
Oh.
So we're gonna
Yeah.
do a Hollow Knight game, Ole?
You hear me?
with-
Oh,
Now
hi.
we do.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry, I was on the YouTube page looking at the footage, and I guess it cut me out. My bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I like that fight a lot. I'm just looking at the sprite work. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, of the guy with the mace?
All of it. It's just so beautiful. The game is just like it's freaking gorgeous. All of
Yeah,
it. I love the way it looks.
Yeah, that was a breaking point for Purple, where he just
Yeah, I don't know.
refused to play that bridge guy
So,
just
like-
because he died like a few times.
I don't
So
know.
like what would be your favorite modern game then? What is something you play and you go like that's my
Uh-oh.
shit right there.
Just play any modern games.
Half-Life Alyx, the Breath of the Wild, some of the, newer Nintendo stuff, I guess, for the most part.
I
Doom
haven't even.
Eternal.
I'll be honest. I haven't even seen the trailer for the new Zelda yet. I haven't even looked.
Yeah. I've watched
I
through a
just
little
saw
bit of
memes
that,
about it.
but yeah. I'm pretty excited for that new one coming out, yeah.
And for me, like,
Yeah.
one of my friends is always telling me to play stuff on my Switch because I never play my Switch. I still haven't even beaten Pokemon Scarlet and Violet yet.
I kind of
It's
gave up
weird
on
for me because I was
Pokemon like years ago. I don't know. But yeah.
That's the same thing over and over again. I
Yeah.
know what you mean. So you're into more like the classic kind of pure games,
Yeah,
like
we're like
Mario, that kind of stuff.
movement and kind of just movement and gameplay kind of coming first in it, I guess.
Yeah,
Half-Life
yeah, I know.
Alyx is kind of an exception because that's very much like the world and the experience you're kind of walking through, but it's also got all the gameplay like in there, with the just shooting mechanics and all. Yeah, it's all built still around being a lot of fun to play and yeah.
Another thing, never beat Half-Life. However, I did play 2 for a while and I just never beat it. But Alex takes place before Half-Life 2.
Yeah, but you kind of have to
Something?
know the whole story of all, like the other ones, otherwise the ending is not going to make any sense. So, yeah.
Well, if it's just the ending, that's probably
I-
fine.
I was reading rumors that like Half-Life Alex is going to come to PSVR 2. Which
Um,
if that does happen, I'd be like kind of open to buying VR 2.
yeah,
But,
I have no idea, but yeah, that'd be cool.
I've only played horror games in VR,
You
which is a terrible idea.
It gets pretty close sometimes to one of those. So,
You
It
have
works.
VR?
Yeah, I have PSVR. I haven't taken it out of my closet since I moved into my new house. But like, I played Resident Evil 7 in VR, and there's like a part early on in that game. Like I don't know if you played it, but in the beginning of that game, like Ethan's like mutated wife like jumps up from the basement, so you're like in VR and she jumps up the steps, and that just made me like just freak out because it's just terrifying. And then I
It's
beat a game called The Inpatient, which is based on the Until Dawn franchise. That was pretty cool. And then you had like a big Wendigo around you, so he was like 7 feet tall in front of me, like walking in front of my face.
yeah,
And yeah, and I played one game called Far or something. Far Point? It's still called Far Point. That was awesome.
Yeah, I hate VR, so I hope I will never have to experiencing anything like that anymore.
I'm pretty sure Resident Evil 4 Remake's getting VR support for PlayStation eventually.
they
Well,
already
as long as it's not-
remastered Resident Evil 4 like on Oculus VR, I think, or something like. I don't.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
would be
remember.
cool.
Yeah.
I don't know, I've been on a Resident Evil kick. Literally today, I just rebeat the remake. Gotta
Yeah.
love those games.
Yeah.
Never even played
I tried the
those.
remake and I got like 3 rooms in and I got annoyed with it with the movement and the saving system and yeah, I don't know.
Jesus, such a baby.
Well,
I
no,
really
what you
should
said,
try
he's
those.
like so about movement. Resident Evil's not really like it's kind of like
That's like
rigid and
the
stuff, so kind of makes sense.
the opposite of that. So yeah.
That's why you would love Hollow Knight if you're about movement and stuff. Hollow Knight's so fluid, so that would be like my number one pick probably. And then because you said you have Bloodborne, Bloodborne's amazing too.
Yeah, I do. I really been meaning to try that one out. Yeah. Just on
Yeah,
PS4.
don't let Blasphemous be the game that like makes you give up on the whole Souls genre
Oh,
because there's
right.
so much good stuff in there. And I think it's like one of those like franchise, not like I guess genres. Once it clicks for you, that's it. You're like locked in. You're done.
Yeah.
100%.
All right.
The fact that you'd never played Dark Souls, and you could just go play Dark Souls now, and like you would just have no idea what's around the corner. Like, oh, I wish I could erase my memory and do that again.
Huh.
So good.
All right.
Yeah, it's really good. But I mean, you have that in Blasphemous, like the exploration stuff, and that didn't sell the game for you, so.
Well, I
And
mean,
also
that was
because
my
Blasphemous
favorite
has one
stuff.
weapon.
So. Yeah.
Right, but But then the bosses, even though they're beautiful, they just ruined it for you.
Yeah. Mostly just
It's
the
not for
the
everybody.
one that was really really obnoxious. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
you'd start doing bosses that were optional after that. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
Which
but
boss did you give up on?
Just the
the
bridge guy, the with the big mace, who runs at
Oh,
you.
okay,
The first time I kind
that's
of
fair
gave up
enough.
on that, and yeah.
yeah, he is a bit crazy. Like a lot of his attacks, you can't really read.
Yeah.
It's pretty. I mean, damn it, that one only took you like an hour to beat, maybe. So
Well,
I
yeah.
really don't know
Like I
why.
can't even say if that's like a difficulty balancing problem compared to like the rest of the game, or if that's just me being a baby about it. So, yeah,
I mean, if you play the optional bosses, you'll probably like take a lot longer, maybe.
yeah,
Oh
And
man,
in order to see the true ending of Blasphemous, you have to beat the game, and then you have to like new game plus it, kind of.
oh,
And then you like replay it from the beginning again.
mm,
But you lose like some upgrades. And you have to like I guess reobtain them, whatever. And then you fight these bosses that are exclusive to New Game Plus.
yeah,
And then when you beat those bosses, then you unlock like the true final boss, true ending.
okay,
That links into the Blasphemous too.
yeah. I mean, I did all of the little time trial kind of fights and got the good ending, I guess, of the game.
they
Also,
do
you
the
beat the game then.
Yeah, I mean, I
yeah.
beat it. I got the ending where he sits down in the chair and stabs himself through with the sword and all that. So,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, no, I really thought that would sell him on it. You know, I really was there streaming with him when he did it. It didn't help.
well, yeah, I mean, the ending cutscene's really nice looking and all that too. Yeah,
Yep.
Interesting.
I also went through and I grabbed all the babies, but like I missed one of them, and I went through the whole game just using a map like 5 times to try to find it. And every time, I guess I like looked in the wrong spot for that last one because it was in the like the sewer section, where half of the
Uh,
floors look exactly the same, and
yeah, it's
yeah,
pretty bad that one.
I hate collectibles in games.
yeah,
They drive me
Yeah,
nuts.
but you have to get them too, right?
yeah.
Because of
Yeah,
autism. So you actually beat. Wait, did you beat the true ending of this? You said you platinumed it. Is that
I
necessary
did.
to get it?
I didn't platinum Blasphemous. No, I platinum.
Oh,
I platinum so many freaking games. I don't even know. Like my most
wow.
recent platinum was Old Long Fallen Dynasty, which is also Souls like from the guys that made some from Team Ninja. I mean Neo.
Damn, how
Basically
can
Neo,
you
but in China.
how did you end up not doing Blasphemous? Like that one would be so perfect
Uh,
for you.
I think I beat it, but when I beat it, it didn't have the Eventide DLC, which is like
Oh,
like now what it has. So when I beat it, it didn't have like their bonus bosses, new ending, and all that stuff. I just beat it, and like that was the end of it.
hmm,
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I beat the true final boss, which I guess spoilers, but like it's the one where he becomes like a tree and stuff, and they like parade him.
huh,
It was the true ending, I guess, back then. Not anymore because they added the new ending with the DLC. But like back then, I got the true ending, I guess, and
Well, I
that's
haven't
what I
seen that
beat.
one, so
hmm,
I guess
But I didn't beat it like post that.
and there's so many secrets.
yeah.
And
That's what's so great about it, though.
this game is so obscure. Like, can you even beat it without looking shit up on the wiki?
Well, I mean,
But the,
that's all of my favorite stuff in it, I guess, because it's
Looking
like
stuff
good
up.
Zelda stuff too, and like best parts of Metroid, just kind of finding all the secrets and learning
Yeah, but
the best way, the right collection of power ups to kind of go grab them.
can you actually get to the normal final boss without looking up how to get the crazy stuff like the traversal powers,
Oh,
however you get them?
I think so. Yeah, I got most of the things in this by just kind of naturally going through it. So,
Well, no, I had to look up where to get this.
well, you
Remember?
looked up a couple of the power ups for me and told me where to get them. But they weren't like too out of the way or whatever. Like half of them were just go forward into the game and do more of the
Well,
things. So,
well, the one where you
um,
had to find like three obscure items and put them in front of the egg. I mean, that one probably would have never
well,
occurred naturally, right?
well, yeah, but I didn't end up needing that one either. So I don't know.
Isn't that the one with the roots? I mean, can you actually beat the game without
I
that one?
don't think so. No, that would have been the. Or no, maybe it would be that one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember.
Do you know Endymion?
I don't remember, to be honest with you.
Which
I don't remember.
which power up do you get from the egg in this game that you played? How long ago did
No,
you finish
well,
this?
did you look up how to get to the
Jesus.
final boss, or did
I-
you just get to it?
I think I beat the game, and then I got like the not true ending, and then I was like, that can't be the real ending. And then I like looked it up, and then it was like, oh, how to get the true ending? And I was like, oh, and then I found out how to do it, and then I did that, and then I got the true ending.
Yeah.
Like the thing about like Souls games is like this is what I love about them. Some people might complain about this, but like I love the fact that everything is obscure because then it kind of brings the community together. And when you think about a lot of modern games just kind of end very like abruptly after they come out because everything kind of gets told to you. Like a good example would be like Horizon Forbidden West or Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
There's no real discussion around that game because the game tells you everything that you need to do, and there's nothing to figure out basically. When you play games like Blasphemous, Elden Ring, Dark Souls, whatever, the community comes together and learns how to like figure it all out. So I think that's what's fun about it. So that's why I think games like that are good. But like obviously some people would hate that stuff because they'd be like, I just want to be told what to do. But that's why different games, different kinds of people. But yeah, I'm looking up when I beat Blasphemous. I gotta check out my PSN profile on my phone. I do not remember when. I think I beat this in like I don't even know. It must have been like 2021 or something. Double check.
That's fairly recent.
For me, not really.
Oh wait, that's already 2 years.
So I play so many freaking games, it's insane. So
Yeah. Yeah, I really wonder if you can beat it without those things. So you're definitely sure you beat it without looking anything up the first time?
I mean, probably.
Hmm.
Oh my god, I spelled my own PSN name wrong. 1 second, I'm looking it up.
I guess that would be funny if you make a Metroidvania and you have all these Metroid powers like the blood platforms and the roots that grow to guide the way, and then you actually don't need any of them to beat it, and it's just and they just unlock like secret stuff. That would be an interesting design.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blasphemous is it's I wouldn't say it's that hard to figure out. Definitely easier than like other Metroidvania games. Like
Oh,
I
jeez.
would argue that like Axiom Verge is not a Souls like, but like Axiom Verge is really hard in my opinion to figure out what the hell to do in that game.
Oh wow.
It's like that or a lot harder.
I guess I must be terrible at those because I can't I can't figure out what to do half of the time.
That's okay. Let me just look at Blasphemous. Here we go. Oh,
Yeah.
damn. August 2020. So
That's,
I started playing
a
it.
while ago.
Started playing in 2019. It looks like I dropped it in December 2019, and then I came back, and I beat it on August 11th, 2020. Damn, so it was height of the pandemic. I played this.
Mm-hmm.
Game has a high completion rate. What the hell?
Yeah, that's surprising. Well,
Holy
what
shit.
kind of completion? With just
12.54% for the platinum trophy. That's high as hell.
that
Oh,
is
jeez,
high.
yeah.
It's
Jeez.
insanely high.
How did
Huh.
A lot of people just beat that game like really easily. Yeah, but
well,
not me. I guess I just,
maybe
know.
they snagged it up before the DLC release, but even then, that true ending seems pretty obscure. How,
Yeah,
how
but
many?
then that's where you bring the community together, right? Then they all figure it out, and that's what's fun about it.
It's so crazy that like 12% of the people actually joined the active community and figured that shit out. That's insane.
Usually you'll
Oh,
see
I
on
guess-
like Steam games that like 50% of people have gotten the achievement you get for like booting up the game or whatever, you know? Like
Yeah.
like half of the people barely play it at all.
Well, maybe
yeah,
they
that's
have a different way of measuring that on the PlayStation. Like, how
Mhm.
many people have like the easiest achievement in that?
Or on there you can't pick up like 7,000 games every sale for 20 cents each, so
Yeah, that's a shame. They should
Let me
definitely
see.
have
It says
that.
here, Beat the Warden of the Silent Sorrow has a 96.52% completion rate.
huh. Which one was that?
Then the
again?
next,
96.
that's the very first boss. That's
Okay.
the very first boss.
Wait,
Yeah.
which one is that? I don't
That's
remember.
the
It's the
big
very
deer
first
guy?
boss, like right when you start.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Please refresh me. What does he do? The tree guy.
And
Right.
then
I
the
guess
second boss has a
I got the tree guy.
57% completion rate, so there's a big drop between that. But still,
I mean, that's crazy. Like 95% beat like a boss in that. That's way. I mean, that's not representative. There's definitely people that bought it and didn't even play it. So
yeah, but it only tracked the people that actually opened the game. But they just bought it and have
right.
it in their library. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Steam, I think tracks
Steam
everyone.
must.
So
It must. I think because there's like so many things for like beat the first level achievement 50% or 48 or yeah.
yeah. I mean, I get unless
Yeah,
people
I'm a
just
console
open
peasant.
it and then close it.
I don't play on PC.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah, you should get on Steam at some point.
Yeah.
Missing out on all those free or cheap games.
Gotta
Every
play
No,
through
that's
Steam
okay.
sale.
all the Half-Life and everything.
I'm looking at all the games that I've like platinum this year. There's only like a few, as many as I'd like.
Huh.
Okay, I platinumed Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII, Forspoken of all things, Hogwarts Legacy, and Wolong.
Huh.
So far this year. Yeah.
I mean, that's more than nothing. Jeez, wait, that's a lot for
That's more
this
than
year.
me.
Jeez, you've played so much. That's probably like 200 hours.
I have 136 platinums. I don't even know how many games I have. 500 probably.
Jeez.
I have no idea.
That's
It's an insane
crazy.
amount, disgusting amount. Like I've platinumed Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh my god. So
I
that's
know.
all those side missions and everything too in that? Like,
Just imagine, like, if
Ugh.
someone who does that, if they play an actually good game like Half-Life, how would that rock your world?
I mean,
Damn.
I've
Half-Life's
played
like 4
Half-Life 2.
hours if you're really good at
Oh,
it,
you
so
have?
it's, yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Is it
there's not
Half-Life
much
1 or
to do.
2? What's the one where you go to Ravenholm?
Yeah, that's
That's
2.
I played that one.
Yeah.
Played that one up until the point where I was on like a hovercraft, in like a semi-open world environment down a
Stopped?
highway.
It's not
Oh.
open world, no.
That's
not
not,
open
that's
world,
just
it's like
a
kinda
car.
open.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's a car thing.
Yeah, that's just a car level where you it's like open world as in like there's a place to stop at on a road, I guess. I don't know. It's yeah.
It's
I assume
really
that's
a
been a
level.
while for you though. Yeah.
Oh, it's been well over 10 years. Yeah,
Yeah.
I played it on 360 with the orange box.
Oh.
Pretty sure that's
Yeah.
how I played it.
God, the orange box was one of the first things I bought back in. It was so crazy.
Yeah.
Such
I
a-
had like Portal and
such
stuff on it
quality
too.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And TF2.
Fortress.
Florian, we still got to stream TF2 sometime.
Yeah. I mean, I got like thousands of hours in TF2 back in the
Oh,
day.
huh.
And I can't wait to return to its desecrated corpse, you know?
Yeah.
You guys have Counter-Strike 2 as well. That's coming this summer.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I played
I can't
CS:GO
wait
for the
for it.
first
Yeah.
time like a few days ago or yesterday or whenever. Time doesn't move right here. But yeah.
I mean, it's like, what's Counter Strike 2 even? They posted, oh, wait, the grenades now have like smoke physics. Wow.
yeah, the smoke is better or so. It's just a port of the game to their new engine from whenever the hell they finished. Or it's still in like a semi-finished state, I guess. But yeah, just sort of
Yeah.
porting that to that, which is it's way easier to work with for like map making and all sorts of stuff. So
It is?
yeah,
It's a little better than Call of Duty.
yeah,
Well, I mean, they
Call of Duty's
put in
just
the
buying
effort
a
at
broken
least.
product every year.
yeah.
Yeah, they release an entirely new product, and Valve just re-releases Counter Strike occasionally, and it's
I don't know if I call a
90%
new Call of
same
Duty
game.
game an entirely new product, honestly.
Well, you
I
should.
don't know about
'cause,
that.
like, there's pretty much nothing that's too similar to the old one.
The last
know
one
what,
was a
but-
remake of Modern Warfare 2.
Well, I wouldn't
I don't
call
know.
a
Yeah, it was,
remake a new product, obviously.
Well, no. Okay, here's the thing. I actually beat Modern Warfare 2's campaign on Veteran. It does not have the same story at all.
Okay. Well, that's
The
good at
original
least.
Modern Warfare
Yeah.
2.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh,
I guess it might be
It has the same twist villain, but like everything else has been changed.
Yeah.
interesting.
And, yeah, they changed it because in the original Modern Warfare 2, what's his name dies, Ghost.
Ah.
They changed that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Can't have that.
No, you
Can't
can't because
have
Ghost is like a big marketing mascot thing.
Yeah, he's gonna come back for
So,
the Call of Duty Ghost remake, the one based on that game.
is he the Mandalorian of Call of Duty?
Yeah, basically.
Well, Boba Fett, then, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's
And he gets shot in the head in the original Modern Warfare 2,
Oh.
oops.
Yeah.
like by Shepard, and then
Huh.
the remake he's like the main character, and at the end, last mission, everyone's wearing ghost masks, and it's really cringy, but it's fine, whatever, who cares?
That's
They're doing Spartacus.
okay.
Yeah,
Everyone's,
I didn't
everyone's
want to
ghost.
explain. It's just yeah, it's about like Mexican cartels and stuff. And then
Amazing.
yeah, and I think like one of the Call of Duty from next year got leaked already. It's a sequel to Cold War, I believe. Black Ops Cold War.
Yeah.
And this year is like some kind of expansion for Modern Warfare 2, but it'll be a fully priced game because Activision can't help themselves.
Yeah.
So
I just want him to
that's
do
it.
do a full zombies game. That's the only part of that series I really care about.
That'd be pretty cool. Zombies with a story. The
Or
whole
even
campaign.
just like one game that has all the maps in it or whatever, you know. Doesn't even need a story mode for
Uh,
me. I don't know.
I know we're completely off topic from Blasphemous right now, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty
that's
bad.
that
it's
happens.
fine, whatever. I can't believe that Call of Duty is not like. Here's the thing: what I don't understand is that you have a game like Fortnite. Fortnite's like massively successful, all that stuff. You keep reiterating it, updating it, whatever. It's fine. The reason why that game works so well is because it's just one game. You don't have to buy a new game every year. I can't believe that Call of Duty is not just like a free to play. Here's the one game, and they just put all the maps and all the guns and all the operators and whatever. You know,
Well, they're
Well,
trying
like
that.
they
Well, that's like Warzone, right? Or at
Yeah, I
least
think they
partially. I
tried
don't
that.
know.
I don't think it worked at all. I even
was it,
downloaded it and
yeah.
never played it.
They put all the maps in, so you could play like Shipment
Well, yeah, that'd
and
be nice.
Nuketown in the same game.
But
Yeah.
You know,
you'd
instead
have
of
to
being
wait
like
for
only shipments in the modern games, and then
Hmm.
you know,
but people would actually have to buy the free version before they could add anything to it.
Yeah. I mean, I think ideally they'd split up like the multiplayer thing would be its own game, like that kind of thing, Fortnite, and zombies would be its own thing, and like you wouldn't have to pay for a DLC that costs 5 times as much as it should for one part of it that you want to play, like because
Yeah.
no one wants to pay for like the battle pass to get whatever the zombies maps as well as like the multiplayer stuff if they're only playing zombies, you know. But yeah.
I
it's
mean,
insane to me that like you have to buy the battle pass when you pay full price for the game.
Yeah.
It's insane to me.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, you couldn't possibly put like all the stuff into one game very easily because you'd have to. I mean, each game probably has a pretty different engine, so it would be a nightmare to make all of that work.
Oh, they tried to make them all the same engine pretty recently, I think. So, I don't know.
Did it?
Yeah, and I guess it's
mean,
still
like,
not working. I don't know.
Some of the engines I've seen some devs use, and like, man, like the Frostbite engine, for example, EA. God, I hate that engine. Like ruined BioWare for so long, and then you have like I said, I platinum Forspoken. I don't know why I did it, but I did it. That one uses the Luminous engine, and it's horrible,
Ah,
terrible engine.
I don't.
Is the game terrible too, or are you like it's Lone
It's
Defender?
a pretty bad game, to be honest. But like I just platinumed it because like it was easy.
Just an easy mark.
Just an easy platinum, so I just did it. But like it's mindless.
Just had to fill your addiction of platinum in games.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. And Wolong was a pain in the ass because of the collectibles don't have an in-game tracker, so I had to like follow a
Oh.
guide and find all of them.
Yeah, just
That was
like the
fun.
babies in this thing.
Yeah, exactly. I did
Yeah.
it recently in Resident Evil 4 too as well. Found almost all the collectibles. I missed one collectible in the castle. Let's replay the whole game
Oh,
and that one damn
jeez.
collectible.
Jeez. Yeah.
It's like
boy.
I got the unbreakable knife though, so it's okay.
It's like you want to play through games without just looking at a guide, you know. But then they do stuff like that where you can't like you miss one thing in an area you can't go back to, and you're just screwed. So that's yeah.
So, anyways,
there's-
Blasphemous.
Sorry, yeah, my bad.
Blasphemous doesn't have anywhere that you can't go back to, at least, because that's all. I mean, I was every time I went back through looking for the babies, I rechecked the one that's right above the spawn room. So yeah, like the
Yeah,
initial kind of
yeah, the map design is pretty good. It's amazing how everything loops back together. I
yeah.
guess since I don't really have played any other Metroids, I guess it seems like really ingenious to me. So how does it compare to the other Metroids in that way then?
It's pretty good actually. I'd say it's probably even better than the new one, which kind of has it all disconnected. Like it's like you basically have to take like a train to get between each area. Like you can't just seamlessly walk through every single room. But
Oh,
with
that's
this
too
one,
bad.
like especially with bits like when you go over the giant bell in the ground and you kind of you go through that whole area and then you just turn on a switch so that you're able to go over it for the rest of the game. Like that's yeah, that kind of really seamless design is nice.
Yeah.
I think it's like Super Metroid does a really good job with that too, and I'd say that's on about the same level as this. And if your map is reaching like the the same stuff as like one of the best, if not the best Metroid game ever, then yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm
Super
just
Metroid's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
100%.
yeah, so I'm just really happy with Blasphemous. I really binged it hard when it came to it. I couldn't wait to do the podcast. Took a while
And
for
then
Purple to beat
yeah,
it.
yeah. Sorry
I
about
put it
that, but
on
yeah.
my top 10 list for this year, so
Oh jeez.
it's pretty
Yeah.
like really left an impression on me. So I'm glad that we finally get to talk to it in between talking about other games.
Yeah. How do you count a
Well,
game for
so
this for like this for like a top 10 list where it's been updated over the course of years and stuff? Is that like a
Well, I don't
2022 game
appreciate.
or
I don't do it that way. It's
oh
just whatever games I play that year.
oh yeah, that's probably the best choice at this point, honestly.
Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, I do one every year. I don't know if I'll have time this year. I'll be pretty busy with game dev. But then
uh,
again, it's only April, and I have like one game that might be on the list.
yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess I'll have to
I
play
just
some
have too many
games.
games to play. And the way I like playing games is just, yeah, it takes forever. Like
I mean,
I'm looking at my like my pile of games that I have right now that I haven't played yet. And it's disgusting.
that would be perfect for making a top 10 list of games that you've played that year.
Yeah.
I
Top
mean,
20,
except for the fact,
30.
yeah, except for the fact that people probably don't watch those very much. But yeah, like I guess
Yeah, I
people don't
mean,
like positive videos usually.
yeah,
But yeah, like,
well, it's true. It really is. That is true though.
Yeah.
yeah, you're just posting culture war stuff all day, and that gets the views, right?
Yeah, I kind of just like talk about modern entertainment and the
Yeah,
good, like the bad parts about it, but also the good parts about it too in the videos as well. Like I give credit where it's due and stuff, and
yeah.
not like I also don't agree with a lot of like I don't want to call it any YouTubers, but there's certain YouTubers that like
Quartering
hate
some of
monger
these,
a
I don't
lot.
know. Is yeah.
Some of them
Well,
like hate monger a little too much, and I'm kind of like I'm not for that. I like
Yeah.
to be a little more constructive, a little bit more in the middle,
I mean,
instead of just being like everything's garbage.
you don't seem to be that far in the middle though. You seem to talk against the woke stuff all day. You know,
Yeah, that's true. But at
not
the
very
same
middle
time,
then.
yeah,
Anyway,
but I wouldn't say I'm like full blown one way or the other. That's
uh,
okay.
I mean, your content is though.
Yeah, I get called based a lot, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I
Wow.
also get called an idiot a lot too, which is fine.
Yeah, you really didn't give the Woman King a fair shake. That movie is great, and you just focus on the politics instead of the actual movie.
That movie's I said enough about it in one of those videos. I'm good.
Uh,
I'm good.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I said
I mean,
enough about it.
I don't watch as many
You
movies
what?
as I probably should. I don't know.
Seeing John Wick,
No,
yeah, tomorrow.
no. Oh,
That's what I'll be seeing.
yeah. I haven't seen any of those. Those are,
yeah,
yeah.
but you've watched Skinamarink.
Yeah. And Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
I can't
I haven't seen
believe.
Skinamarink. I only watched the Wendigoon video on it. I
Oh,
haven't watched actual
do
movie.
not watch
It's
Skinamarink.
no, it's a fantastic movie. It's
No,
so good.
Skinamarink is just the purest garbage ever. It is
No, it's so
meticulously
good.
crafted to be the worst movie, the least enjoyable experience.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to have just the worst time, and like not even just in like you're
In
bored,
the
but
worst
you
way.
just feel really bad. It's so good for that, and it's amazing.
You're insane.
Yeah, it's great.
I can't
I
believe
don't know.
that you keep perpetuating this narrative that Stinky Dink is a movie.
It is. It's a movie
It is
about
not a
children
movie.
So
having the worst time possible. It's so good.
like I said, never watched it.
Yeah.
However, the
Yeah.
name of that movie immediately made me think of the whole like Skinamarink Dinky Dink, Skinamarink Doo.
Yeah.
That's where the name's from,
That's
right?
where yeah,
Has to be.
I think like the director just came up with the name like last minute or something, I don't know. But yeah,
Gotta
it
be,
doesn't like
yeah,
factor into
100%.
the movie at all, so
Yeah, well, nothing
Yeah,
does.
because that was like a kid jingle nursery rhyme thing. That must be what it's from.
yeah.
I never watched it. I just watched the Wendigoon video on it, and there's like a possessed woman and a little girl's bone crunching part in a closet or something, and
Yeah, there's
I was just like, I don't know.
God, that fucking Wendigoon video is talking so much fucking nonsense about a movie that has nothing in it.
I
It's
didn't
like,
watch the
yeah,
video, but it's a good disturbing movie, you know. It's nice.
I mean, it's the most boring experience ever.
I don't know.
Like,
You got to watch it like late at night on when nothing's going on and you're like half awake. Yeah.
Gotta be in a delirium to make it really hit.
Yeah.
I want to watch Evil Dead Rise. That comes out in April,
Yeah.
like
That
later
one's-
on. I want to watch that.
I hope I can get to
But-
see that in like theaters or something.
I wonder
Yeah,
if
I'm seeing
it's
John Wick
good.
tomorrow though. So
Oh, you haven't seen it yet?
no, and I just recently saw Creed 3, and I
Yeah.
watched Jackass Forever finally. And yeah, and I have a lot of catching up to do. Let's put it that way. Like I still have to watch the last like 2 seasons of like Attack on Titan. Still, just ugh.
Oh, dude, that shit's so good. Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
you probably have to
Too much
watch it
stuff
all
to catch up
again.
on.
Like,
No,
that
no, no,
show-
no. I'm good.
Oh, you should. It's so good. Oh well.
Yeah, no,
fine.
but I'm okay. I know where I ended off. Just gotta resubscribe to Crunchyroll and like just spend the time and get through it, and I just keep playing video games. I'm like currently right now I'm struggling through Octopath Traveler 2. I'm just like I don't know why, but that game is just not connecting with me when it should, but it just is not doing it for me.
Hmm.
I'm pushing myself through it. I'm just like man, I just don't care. I don't know. It's really hard. I think like turn-based games are dying for me a little bit.
Yeah, I
don't
kind
know.
of gave up on those a while back. Like,
I mean, occasionally there's one that's really good, but then, like, I guess it's hard to see. Like, if they make a sequel, it's really like the same experience worth playing again. It's weird.
I like
I
Earthbound.
mean,
Yeah,
XCOM.
that's true.
XCOM was really good, I guess, and XCOM 2 was fine, but yeah, I could be more to it. And then I
What
guess
annoyed me
they
about the XCOM Enemy Unknown game is that I beat that game, like I beat the aliens, but apparently the majority of people that played XCOM Enemy Unknown didn't actually beat it. So when they made XCOM 2, the devs took whatever was the most like popular ending and made that the canon ending.
well, I
Because
mean,
most people sucked at the game.
oh,
That's why in XCOM 2 it starts and like the aliens won.
well, you're
And I
not
was-
being honest here because like the point is that you definitely had to reload, right? There's no way that you beat it without reloading. And the like I think the
I scum
concept
saved.
here. Yeah, well, exactly. So the concept here is that you couldn't beat it without having that magical power of save scumming, you know. So that's why canonically you didn't beat it because you didn't Iron Man it.
Well, I got the trophy for it, so it's there. But yeah, I think I beat XCOM 2 as well. I'm pretty sure I did.
I mean, yeah.
And then I got sent Marvel Midnight Suns like I got sent a code for it, but I haven't played it yet. Just I don't know. I just don't have time for it.
Is
Essentially,
that
I just-
is that like XCOM?
It's made by the same people.
Huh.
It's like XCOM, but it's with superheroes, obviously. It's
Ah.
card based, and then it has conversations like a Bioware game.
Oh, that
Like
one,
you can,
right.
yeah, I have it, but I just haven't played it. Just add it to the list of games that I have no time to play right now.
Huh.
'Cause I'm stupid. Keep playing Destiny 2 like a dumbass.
I mean, everyone's got their guilty pleasure game. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to new Pikmin and new Zelda games, so and that's probably going to take up most of my time, I guess, for the rest of the year. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm almost
I just want Jedi Survivor 2.
Survivor.
That's
Yeah, Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Yeah, the new
Fallen Order
story-based ones and stuff,
I
right?
don't.
I don't know.
Have I seen the
Yeah.
first one of that? I don't know.
You must
Actually,
have,
that
I
game's
think.
heavily inspired by Souls-likes, actually.
Ah.
Oh, why? Well, are we not? Is that not Fallen Order?
Yeah, Fallen Order is like a Souls-like, and then Survivor's a sequel.
Oh, Survivor
Comes,
is the
co-
sequel. Okay, now I
comes
get
out
it.
at the end of end of April.
Yeah, I guess I should finally get around to play. God, now there's more sequels to it. Great. How will I ever get around to playing games?
Oh, it's even worse. In June's gonna be like, I think June's one of the most stacked months we've had in a while. June is it's Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 16, and there's something else, all within the span of like 2 weeks.
Oh.
Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts. I gotta look it up now. But yeah, it's like 3 massive games, like all at once. Like here you go, and it's just like, oh my god, are you kidding me?
Another March
The hell was at
2020
the time?
situation where there was there at least there was new Doom and Animal Crossing and Half-Life all in the same month or whatever. That was
Oh,
kinda-
finally Animal Crossing.
This is a good game, Animal Crossing. It's its own kind of thing. It kind of
No,
feels like a chore half the time, but you know, it's
Yeah, I
video
saw
game.
this like a game that your mom might play. I don't know.
Oh, it was Street Fighter 6. That's what it was.
Oh.
Street Fighter 6 is on the 2nd, and then 4 days later is Diablo 4, and then Final Fantasy 16 is okay. Final Fantasy 16 at least you have like you get like 2 weeks with Diablo, and then it's 16 time.
Wait, do you even like make game reviews or anything still?
Yeah, I talk about video games. I just did a video this week about Resident Evil 5.
Right, but there's like no obligation to play like the newest game all the time, is there for you?
I mean, like I usually mostly use it for like background footage in a video, but like Resident Evil was because I was playing Resident Evil 4 remake, and then I remember, and then the whole point of that video was about that thegamer.com released an article saying like Resident Evil 5 is racist and they can't remake it the way it is because it's set in Africa, and I was like, that's it, it's video time, and then that's it, and then I made a video about it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know,
Isn't that
so I
the
was
one
like, Resident-
where they have black people throwing spears?
it's the one set in Africa, yeah. And they were like, they need to remake it because remake it, like reimagine it. 'Cause
I mean, that game was
can't-
also like terrible, but I guess
That's
if
the
it
one
was
where like
remade, it
the
might be
dude
good.
punches the boulders and the guy dies in the volcano, right? Like that's all. An old game.
Resident Evil 5 is awesome. What are you guys talking
From
about?
what
The game's
from
fun
what
as
I've
hell.
heard, it's like a mess
It's
that's also
campy.
really awesome. So I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
Like its
exactly.
own
Yeah, it's
thing.
campy as hell, but it's fun.
Yeah, and
I
it's
guess
like
that's
one of their
probably-
highest selling games ever, isn't it? Just somehow.
Oh,
It is,
wow.
yeah.
Huh.
I thought it was fun as hell. And if you play with someone else, it's even more fun. But like, that game's fun as hell.
I should
Yeah,
try.
I think I
that.
just played it like way too late when it came out.
Resident Evil 6 is the bad one. It's the one
Oh,
a
is
lot
that?
of people
Oh,
hate.
that's the one. Yeah. Okay, never mind. I guess that's the one that I.
6
gave
is
up
the one
on.
that has 3 campaigns.
Where you flop around
And
on the
they're all
floor or
kind of
something.
mid.
I don't.
But then it-
That's all I've heard about that.
I guess maybe I tried 5 and then I didn't like it, and I tried 6 and it was even worse. Maybe. Um,
You should play Resident Evil 4 remake. Game's amazing.
maybe.
know.
Yeah. I mean, I do like remakes a lot.
I think it's I thought Resident Evil 4 when I first played it was one of the best games I ever played in my life. And the remake is like literally the same thing. It runs better, it looks better. You can now move while shooting, which I know is like, oh, but like you actually couldn't do it before.
Yeah.
That's how Resident Evil was.
Yeah.
Now you can actually back up slowly while shooting, so it's like the one big complaint I had in that game is like
Uh,
on.
yeah.
So
Well, is
Great.
it like a regular third-person shooter then?
Yeah. Like you can.
Um,
Oh yeah, but like yeah.
that's
But like
it's so
before in
crazy
Resident Evil 4, you
how
couldn't move
they
and shoot.
yeah it's crazy how they remade that and it was so different from that and now it's just like a regular shooter. I guess I'd almost have to see it. Sounds
That's
amazing.
because Resident Evil 4, it inspired everything basically,
Yeah, that's
right?
like
And like
20
when
years
they
old now.
Yeah.
yeah, it came out on the GameCube.
Yeah.
When it first came out, they didn't like what they had, and then that original version became Devil May Cry.
Oh.
And they like
Oh.
made the game again. That's why when you play through Devil May Cry, like it takes place in a castle and stuff. It's
Oh.
very Resident Evil like.
Huh.
They wanted to make it like a Resident Evil game first, but yeah, anyway, so yeah, Resident Evil 4 is amazing, man. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Unbelievably good.
So many games I should try, huh? Damn. Probably just gonna play indie games all day though.
Any of the Resident Evil games, man. Resident Evil 2 remake is amazing. It's probably cheap right now. Actually, I think my girlfriend bought Resident Evil Village and 7 on Steam. Like $50, and she got both of them with all DLC, I think.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah.
It's great.
I've got
Yeah,
seven.
you should play them. They're
I
awesome.
don't know.
Oh,
It's 7. Oh my god.
I haven't
two
played
games.
it at all, but I probably should.
someone said
7's first person though.
somebody thinks I don't like remakes. I meant to say I like them. I hope that was clear. It's actually really cool how they remaking all these things that were once good. Damn.
Yeah, and with the Resident Evil 4 remake, they kind of got rid of a few parts of it people were like crazy about, and they reimagined other parts. Like obviously, I won't say who the final boss is or whatever, but like the final boss fight is a little bit changed. I would say for the better. There's a few other boss fights too. They kind of alter them just slightly, a little bit here and there. They just kind of make it better in general. Still, yeah, I would say Resident Evil 4 remake and Final Fantasy 7 remake are probably my favorite remakes so far. Probably.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Game,
Final Fantasy 9 is getting remade, which
Oh.
is
Don't they
I
have
don't
to
know.
finish the 7 remake or like?
So. Do you guys remember that Nvidia leak that happened like years ago, like 2 years ago by this point?
no, never heard of
No.
it.
I don't think.
Really?
I
Okay,
don't think I heard about that.
So basically, Nvidia had this huge game leak where like a bunch of games that weren't released got like like basically like the titles got leaked and stuff. And like every single game on that list that got leaked has been revealed, and Resident Evil, like for example, Resident Evil 4 remake was on there.
Okay.
Tons of games. The only games that are missing now are like Final Fantasy 9 remake and like I think like and Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster was another one. There's something else, but like everything else pretty much that's been on that list has been released. It's like
Okay.
legit. So that's why everyone's like, well, if everything else that was on the leak came out and was real, and Final Fantasy 9 remake has to be real if it's on there too. So
Someone
Yeah.
just put it in
every
there
other
to
game
troll.
was true. I don't know.
Just sneak one in to mess everyone up.
I guess. I remember that you were asking about like something about Final Fantasy's tactics, and I remember one of the producers at Square Enix said like the team that does that game is really busy. Everyone's like, oh, they're probably remaking it or remastering it, current gen. Which I'm like, hell yeah, because I love tactics. So I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Square Enix has been on a big like remastering like spree recently. Valkyrie Profile, Chrono Cross. They need to remake Xenogears. That's the one they really need to remake. And they just need to re-release Chrono Trigger. Don't even change it. Just re-release it the way it is.
That's one of those that I also have to play someday. I don't know.
Never played Chrono Trigger?
No.
Holy shit!
I haven't played really any of the SNES era kind of RPGs except for Earthbound, really.
Yeah, how could he have played those? Those are ancient.
Well,
I would
emulators.
love Chrono Trigger.
Yeah,
Chrono Trigger is on Steam, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is.
Which one?
maybe.
Chrono Trigger. It must be.
Really? Wow. Is it good?
Pretty sure it is. It's not on PS4 or 5 yet, unfortunately. I played it originally on the PS1 in the Final Fantasy Chronicles release. Came with Final Fantasy 4, I think, or something. I have it in my room somewhere, but yeah. And oh my god, that game has no fat on it. Zero fat. It's just go, go, go the whole time. It's so good. It's not. It's like less than 20 hours long. It's probably like 15 hours long.
Wait, what? So
Like
what's
it's
the
like
actual
15 hours
gameplay
like
then?
banger. It's turn based, but like the enemies are on the field, so there's no random battles.
Ah,
And
good.
I believe it's the first game to ever have the concept of New Game Plus.
Oh,
Oh.
It's the game that invented that.
what a great feature.
Uh,
Yeah,
Zelda 1
and
has that, I think.
And then we have a game
Kinda.
here where you can only get the true ending in New Game Plus. Amazing.
Yeah.
Chrono Trigger
It's
is awesome like that.
such
Even in
evolution.
Chrono, I remember in Chrono Cross as well. Like you could play through the game once fully. Once you beat Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross, you could then like go back and basically in New Game Plus beat the final boss like very close to the beginning of the game. Then
Oh,
you'll get like a unique ending because like you beat the final boss right away
yeah.
and stuff.
And that's all
It's
time
cool.
travel stuff, so that's gotta be... like, if
Yeah,
you're able to go and beat the final boss way early, that could be,
yeah. But Chrono Trigger and Cross are great. But and if you want a more modernized version of Chrono Trigger, last year on everything it got released. It's called Chained Echoes,
uh,
and it's literally like a modern day Chrono Trigger.
hmm,
It's the best way to describe it. So
okay.
if you're like Chrono Trigger's too old for me, whatever, which
Oh, no.
I think is BS, but like
That's...
Chained
yeah.
Echoes, look that game up.
Yeah.
Man,
That game's on Steam for sure. It's on PlayStation. I have it, so
man,
Alright.
we are
I know.
terrible at this. Like if we didn't talk out the game at all.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, imagine having this podcast and then it's just like
That's fine. You
just
know,
talk
that's
about literally
podcasts.
anything else.
It's fine. Whatever. Blasphemous is a good game.
Yeah.
Play it. Whatever.
Yeah.
We'll go play Chrono Trigger while you're at it too.
Yeah, you watched the lore thingy. So
Yeah, shout out to Gingy.
yeah,
I had to refresh my memory.
like, do you get any of the lore from playing the game, like just normally, or was that
Yeah,
Ginger
but
video really revealing for you?
it's it's Blasphemous is just like Dark Souls in that sense.
Hmm.
It's a little more straightforward, but like you know like like some people get mad about the whole idea of like oh like stories told through items and stuff, but like
Oh, no, that's great.
that's
Did you like that? Wow.
that's how communities get built.
Yeah.
Why do you think to this day people like Smotown and like Ziostorm and V Limit, like Aridin and all those guys, they're still making Elden Ring content,
Yeah.
right? Because there's so much to talk about.
I think the
Like
basic
that's what's brilliant
storyline
about it.
should be in the game itself, at least, but yeah. So, like, a lot of the background lore and stuff coming through, just items or clues just in the game itself, was pretty interesting.
I think it's cool that way.
Yeah,
That's just me though.
yeah. I skipped all the dialogue and everything in this game, so I still have no idea what anything
Yeah,
was.
I mean that's definitely the way that like the game should be acceptable. Like you should get some basic story even if you try to skip it. Like
Yeah. Well,
maybe
I don't know if I
along,
got anything except for the fact that the bridge boss guy has a dead sister because he says it out loud during the fight, and I found the sister's grave at some point, so I know that that's it.
what is Endymion? Is this sister somehow relevant to the true ending?
What's his sister's name again? It starts with like a C or something, right?
I
God.
don't remember.
Pretty sure she's like one of the main characters.
Ah,
Okay.
yeah. Well, I guess that would make
He's like
sense. Otherwise, it'd be
Fallen
very
warrior
strange.
I don't wanna-
of
I
this
don't wanna-
world.
I don't want to spoil stuff, but like
Oh,
there's a
you-
certain someone that
oh.
helps you during the true final boss fight. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I don't.
Yeah.
In case someone wants to play it, I don't want to
Oh,
spoil
it merely helps,
Yeah.
but it's not mandatory. Hmm.
Huh.
So the sister is definitely not that woman that heals you, right? That would be funny, but no, I guess it wouldn't be. I mean, because she, in my case, she was dead at that point, so it would have made sense if that guy was her brother.
Yeah.
But no, he's just a bridge troll that bothers everyone, despite some people not having used the healing stuff.
And then there's like some guy turned into a tree a long time ago, and then you can take his place in the chair and also become a tree. Is another thing that I vaguely got. I don't know.
It's amazing how the miracle is just like people randomly get tortured and they're really into it. And that's the religion. So that's why you got these living people that have swords sticking in them.
Yeah.
I'm like reading the comments. My favorite games are chores to play. Yeah, I'm reading them right now. Offense 16 is on PS5, not PC, so it does not matter until it comes to PC. That's it. That's it. Doesn't matter. It's not going to. It is coming to PC though eventually.
What is?
Florian finally has a based opinion. There we go.
Huh.
No,
Florian is now based, just like me.
Oh shit! Yeah.
That's it.
I guess it's time to sell supplements, isn't it?
That's it.
Yeah.
I've already re-released Chrono Trigger on Steam. Yeah, there you go. So it is on Steam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just get it on my SNES emulator. I don't know. Unless the Steam one's like different or.
I mean, might as well get the Steam one. I mean, that's obviously going to be better than an emulated one where you have to use the gamepad.
It's an RPG. You can use a gamepad for that.
I
use the gamepad for this game.
Well, this game's like an action RPG.
Yeah. But that's like not even an action RPG, so it's fine.
I mean, like, why would you want to use a gamepad to navigate like a menu interface?
Because if it was built for an SNES gamepad, it's not gonna. I mean, did they change it, or can I go through it with the mouse now? I don't know. Then maybe.
I mean, whatever. I guess if not, then you can always have the gamepad anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it matters. You put on whatever you want.
Yeah. I don't know. The only turn-based RPG I've seen where the controls have made any difference is just on the DS, some of the Pokemon games where you can, you tap the things to do them, and that's quicker and more natural. I don't know.
But back to Chrono Trigger, that's great. Reading the comments is never worth it. Yeah, that's why I'll never be popular on YouTube.
Yeah. I honestly don't know if I could ever live stream, because like me live streaming would just be me like running into walls in video games trying to see if I could like find secrets and stuff.
I enjoy it.
Like the footage I have here of me playing the game is very cringe, and I die a lot. So I guess that's very similar. But yeah, playing a game live is insane too. But I don't know, it's not that hard. Like if you platinum games, you could probably easily do it.
Yeah, well.
But I guess you got a different content anyway. So
there you go. See, Heist, you just said he'd rather play Hollow Knight. You're right. Hollow Knight's amazing. Great game. Oh, yeah, so good.
I mean, I'd be happy to replay that if you guys want to meet again for this.
Hollow Knight's great.
And actually talk about it.
We talked about this.
We just talked about other stuff too.
Yeah, like I bought the I got the thing where you can teleport between all the shrines and stuff. That was nice.
Yeah, I got that purely accidentally because I had too much money and just donated everything.
Yeah.
Well, you had to work hard for it.
Yeah.
And I just died a million times, so I had tons of money.
Yeah. I do like the Spanish, like, Catholicism kind of influence on this.
Yeah, it's such a unique piece of art. It's amazing.
Oh, and I'm dead.
And a brilliant...
That Cells is a great game. So I'm reading the comments still.
Yeah. Someone's asking what I'm getting on Kino Corner.
What?
Someone in my comments is asking when I get on Kino Corner.
Wow. Probably never.
What's Kino Corner?
This is the movie podcast Florian does with Mumpky Jones.
No, that's not even the... that's called Kino. I mean,
yeah, that's...
I mean, you probably... Like, our schedules probably clash too much, if we're being honest about that one. Yeah. When do you get up at, like...
Where do you live again? Hungary?
Austria.
Austria, god damn it.
I mean, it's same time zone, really.
It's like a 3-minute walk or whatever from there, so, you know.
Yeah, there was the Austro-Hungarian Empire, you know. Yeah. Pretty weird, huh? Just having, like, a a whole country that with a different language, like, and that's your, it's all one country, I guess. It's being ruled over by a different speaking ruling class, you know, different language.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they already speak like French at the courts anyway, so it's always a mess. Well, like even your local lords would be Austrian, I guess, maybe.
Yeah. There's weird background details in this game. Like I'm just wandering around like the town now, and there's like this giant pig person being massaged or something next to, or I guess they're trying to fit it into a cart here or something in the background. I don't even know, next to the church.
I don't even
Very
remember
weird.
that. That's amazing.
Yeah. It's next to the lady who's eating the oatmeal.
Oh,
I don't know.
beautiful.
And the dog that you can pet.
Well, you can pet a dog.
Yeah. Ever since Breath of the
Wow,
Wild,
every
if you
game
put
likes to do that now.
a dog in a game, you better be able to pet it, or people will write articles. And they'll usually write articles about the fact you can, too, so... There's good
Yeah, you
publicity.
probably should just put a dog in, and then when you're trying to pet it, you accidentally stab it.
Yeah.
That's...
And then they'll write articles about that, and when you get a bunch of pushback and you have to update it, too. You get double the coverage, it's great.
We gotta get all that controversy.
Yes, really, I am from Canada. Live in Alberta.
Oh, me too, huh?
Wow.
Yeah.
Live in Alberta too?
Yeah.
I'm
That's
in
amazing.
Calgary.
Yeah, same.
Oh shit, there we go.
Yeah.
Wow, full doxing.
There's millions of people here, that's fine.
It's amazing that you guys live like in the same city. No, is that true?
Yeah. And
Wow.
it's one of the biggest I think it's the biggest city in this province, so yeah.
I mean, the chance of that
yeah.
happening is pretty low. So I guess I didn't even remember that you were Canadian, like both of you right now. So impressive, yeah.
That means we're in the same time zone. So 12, like 19 right now.
Yeah,
I think,
12:18 on
12:18.
my phone here anywhere, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Neat.
I get up
Yeah.
early so I can stream with these guys at this time. Yeah.
Yeah. See, you're the one in the wrong time zone, Florian. I've told you.
Well, you're the one who should get up before noon. That we could stream at your time at noon.
Never.
Yeah.
I refuse.
Degenerate.
I'm gonna
What
be
time did you
honest.
get up
I was like falling asleep all today. I don't know why today, just falling asleep and stuff for the whole day. So I was like awake half an hour before this podcast here, and then I kind of fell asleep, and then I woke up at like 4 minutes past when we were supposed to start. Barely got here in time. So yeah.
Do you not have an alarm clock for that?
I have an alarm clock that's very loud, but I don't have it set for that. No, I don't know. I should do that.
You should always be like 10 minutes early for a podcast.
Yeah, I know.
Did you even make a thumbnail, or what did you pick?
No, I just put the picture of the game that I found. I'm gonna make the thumbnail after, okay? And I'll put it up
The best.
on the recording. Yeah.
What's the name of your channel?
PurpleColonel, all one word. Yeah. I do
He
Half-Life
just does-
videos and stuff.
That's right.
Yeah.
Trying to get him out of his comfort zone, trying to get him to play new games.
Yeah. That's
Maybe-
not. It's not gonna work. I don't know.
Yeah, he's never gonna play Souls games again.
I
It's
might.
over.
I think I'll probably try to try to stream Dark Souls or something eventually here. I don't know.
You think people watch it?
Yeah. I
mean-
people watch my streams sometimes. I don't know.
I have a few streams where I had people and I've made them play Dark Souls, and those are fairly good streams, you know.
Yeah.
But it's been a while.
Yeah.
Probably don't need to do another one of those, but maybe, I don't know. I mean,
Here's
on your
that
channel,
bridge.
sure.
Oh.
Yeah, you're getting. Do I get to that bridge eventually? I should skip forward. What am I doing?
I'm just wandering around the game like right now, and I just came by
be
that
wandering
bridge
here
with that
too.
guy. Yeah.
You guys are all playing. You guys are playing video games, and I'm sitting here watching the Batman.
Yeah.
I'm watching him at the part where the penguin's driving
Ah.
and Batman's chasing him.
Oh, that's a good
Well,
that's
right
a good
now?
scene. Yeah. Just watching it through on mute or something, or?
Yeah, I was watching it on mute. Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Is that
yeah,
how
you
you
can kind of
watch
get that
movies?
movie just visually too. So
I've seen it like 4 times already, so we're good.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just watching it for the hell of it, to have it in the background.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess I have a bug here. That's pretty cool.
What's PopCap?
What?
What's PopCap?
Is it the
They made Plants vs Zombies.
Sue's in the comments saying, "Imagine if Florian bought a PopCap." What's PopCap?
That's indie. Well, it wasn't. They made Plants vs Zombies, and then EA bought them, and now they've made soulless Plants vs Zombies knockoffs and stuff. They made like Bejeweled as well. I think. I don't know.
Imagine if I used my vast wealth to buy that game company.
Yeah, you would be doing pretty good right now.
I mean, I don't know.
kinda-
I'd probably run it into the ground if you're being honest.
Oh, well,
You know?
well, maybe.
Well,
just
maybe
don't
not.
do it.
Maybe,
Have you?
yeah.
Because you made Binding of Isaac. So have you ever played Hades or anything like that?
No, I should still play it, but I have a feeling that I will hate it. So, I mean, I guess that
Why,
might
though?
be. I mean, because there's. Okay, so we made Isaac, and I call it a roguelike, and I don't care about the definition. But then there's the roguelikes that have grinding in them, and then there's the ones that don't. And I'm sure that Hades has grinding in it, and I despise that. Yeah, have you played Hades? Does it have grinding?
I haven't.
It's very story. I've played a big chunk of it. It's very story driven. Like every time you go back to like the headquarters, kind of, there's like new people to talk to, and like their stories can progress, and then you can find them out in like dungeons, and then they kind of progress more.
I mean, that's all cool, but like, you didn't need to have stats that stay the same, and then you have to die a few times to get your stats up. Like, just reset the stats at every game. Is that so much to
Oh,
ask?
so
I mean,
so
Isaac's
you don't
kind
like
of
the
a
fact that
grinding
it's like
game too, in a way, but in its
I
own
mean,
way.
you can grind the achievements, but like
Yeah,
everything
well, like-
about Isaac is skill. There's no, I
Well,
mean,
yeah.
except for the D6. I guess that item is like objectively too easy to have. But yeah,
Kinda, but yeah, like I mean, most like to get the new stuff, you got to play it like so many times through. So it's which I guess that's
Yeah,
like
but-
every roguelike too. I don't know,
I mean, but that's just achievements. It has nothing to do with like.
like the base
mean-
gameplay or anything. Yeah,
Yeah, you don't even need that to beat it, right? I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know how much they added in Rebirth. Where...
there's a lot.
No, I guess you. I mean, yeah, but that doesn't. They don't lock any secret endings behind getting like X achievements, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, like the same way that they do with in Wrath of the Lamb. Like you kind of, you go through and you got to beat Satan like a bunch of times or whatever. You know.
Yeah, I mean, beating
That's
Satan
all.
a bunch of times is different than like getting your stats up so you can easier beat Satan.
Well, yeah. Huh.
Yeah. So that's my biggest pet peeve with roguelikes, and that's why I probably will hate Hades. But we should review it at some point.
I don't know if that's something I want to play, but maybe.
No?
I don't know. Nah.
I mean,
I
it
don't
looks
really
like-
like roguelikes in general, except for Isaac. That's like the one exception. I don't know.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess whatever. It's probably fine not to play it, but I'd play it if there was a reason.
Returnal is the other roguelike that I'm kind of interested in playing. That's like
the game is
it was-
awesome.
Yeah, PlayStation exclusive. I think it's on
Yeah,
PC now though.
yeah,
So
Yeah, it is now. I guess we should play that then.
yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
neat.
I beat Returnal when it first came out.
Yeah.
But again, that game also is sort of like a roguelite because you can
Yeah.
things technically carry over in this kind of.
Okay.
Do you have stats in that, or are your guns like always about the same
Uh,
damage?
No, like you start off and then like the guns like you can technically like upgrade the guns and then get like upgraded versions as you play. But every time you replay the game, like you start with like nothing basically.
Okay.
Oh well, that's good.
Then like every time you reset,
The dying
you
is
can
like within the
upgrade things you
storyline.
can get.
Yeah.
Yeah, But you can also skip large portions of the game once you obtain these like Metroidvania like pools
Oh, okay.
to let you like. So you can basically go from like levels like there's.
I mean, that
I believe
sounds
there was
great.
five. I think there was like five main biomes in the game.
Oh.
So like once you get to the biome, the end of biome 2, I believe it is, then when you restart, you can like skip biome 1 and go straight to biome 2.
Okay.
And then you can do that again, or you can beat the bosses and just get all the items that you want and then get to the end. But that game's sound design is nuts.
Ah.
So good, and the way it feels is amazing.
So someone earlier brought up Dead Cells, and Dead Cells is a roguelike that has so much goddamn grinding in it. Your stats get like so crazy high if you keep playing, and they're just insufficient to play otherwise. And like, God, the late game of that game is just so boring. I I despise it. Have you played it?
Played it a little bit. I know that it recently got the Castlevania update. I beat it once, I think. That was about it. But I never went back to it.
I mean, that's probably the best time to quit, because like anything past that point is just like there's nothing worthwhile that changes with the game, and you just have to play it again. But now now you're slightly stronger, but then the enemies are also stronger if you pick the higher difficulty. But it's just the same game still.
I don't know.
Yeah, but if you're having fun, whatever. Same thing with like Resident Evil, like whatever Resident Evil you play, like once you beat the game, you can replay it with your guns upgraded. But then that's kind of what makes it fun. You go back with like upgraded stuff and just beat the shit out of everything. So
I mean,
I think that's fun.
I mean, that's not a roguelike, though. You don't want to do that in a roguelike.
I'm just saying though, like I think it's okay personally. Like I like the way Returnal does it, for example, a lot.
I mean, it might be fun.
Even Hades.
It might be fun doing like one New Game Plus run where you get to beat everyone's ass. But like, if the game is just now easy, and it's a roguelike, you're supposed to replay, but now it's easy. Like, what's the point?
I mean, it's your decision, right? You could just decide to play it however you want. So if you want to make it harder, you can just make it harder by playing it a certain way.
Yeah, that always feels like a little bit of a cope kind of thing to me. I don't know, like if the game's well designed, it'll have a good difficulty curve to it, you know.
Yeah, exactly. But that's not even it. I'm not even saying like. Well, I mean, I guess I did say that, but the point is that I'm actually a really bad gamer, so I have to grind in order to beat those games, and I hate that. And then once I've beaten them, like, what now? Now it's easy, and or maybe now the difficulty curve is fine, but now there's nothing to do at the end of it. I don't know. Never worked for me to have grinding in roguelikes.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Tragic. Yeah,
I should really play at least some more roguelikes, because like my whole view of the genre is just Binding of Isaac, so I don't know.
Well, it sounds like we should do Returnal next, or the other one. No, I mean Hollow Knight, which is the roguelike.
I would say
like a shooter or something that I like.
I mean, Returnal is a shooter.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think you guys would really like Returnal.
Yeah.
I've already beaten it, but I think you would really like
Sounds
Returnal
good,
a lot.
Yeah.
Great game.
I mean, are you gonna review it with us?
I could, yeah. Like that game, I don't even need to like play again. I remember everything about that game still.
Okay.
Storyline's interesting. The best gun in that game is like is like the submachine gun, an auto rifle weapon. Nuts how strong it is. Oh, overpowered. So much fun.
So we might do we might do whatever purple wants to do next, and then we'll do Returnal, right?
All right, sure. That sounds good for me. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just do whichever one you want to do, fairly quick, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably won't take me too long to beat it.
Pikmin 3.
Well, I mean, it should be on PC.
Know. Well, yeah. Wait, I'm kidding.
Is it on Switch? I mean, I could
Pikmin,
try playing
Switch
games.
Yeah.
We're
gonna re-review Breath of the Wild in preparation for the new one, and I want you to go and 100% the thing. You got to find every Korok seed, every shrine, you know.
No, I'll just do what the speedrun does. Okay, I'll just replicate the speedrun. It'll be
Yeah.
no difficulty.
That's a
I'll just-
24-hour. That's like a 48-hour speedrun or something for the 100% of that game. It's still ridiculous.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing 100%. I never
well, yeah.
will. I'll beat the
Yeah.
one where it's like 15 minutes or 5 minutes actually, where you just walk
But
up
you-
and beat Ganon.
Yeah,
You know?
that feels like impossible to me. I don't know.
Yeah,
because he
I'd
one
probably
shots
suck.
you unless you get all like a bunch of hearts and stuff, and get armor.
I mean, in speedruns, you always play like you.
Well,
like,
yeah,
If you get hit, you're already losing time. So.
yeah.
But I am terrible, so I don't know. Maybe it'll take me forever to
Yeah.
do it that way.
Honestly, I don't want to replay Breath of the Wild though, so I'm kind of yeah. I was thinking I might do like a live stream where I wander around the world for like a good half hour or something, just looking at all the things in preparation for the new one. But that's like as much as I want to do. So
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, whatever you want to do, just tell me soon, I guess.
All right.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
I'll
make
think
more of
about
these
that.
podcasts, and we're gonna make an effort to stay on top.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
no,
if you
I
want to
think
do like
going off
Returnal and
topic's
stuff,
fun.
I'd be down with that.
Cool.
What was that?
Want to do Returnal? That'd be fine with me.
Yeah, let's do
Oh,
that
this
in
door's
like
open.
months, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, be pretty good.
Well, it is late over here in Calgary, so
Alright.
I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm tired.
Yeah, I'll just be here a little bit longer, shitting on Purple for making me watch Skinamarink. So good night. Nice talking to you.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All good.
Nice talking to you.
Thanks for
too.
talking, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. Oh, so you see you whenever the next podcast thingamajig happens.
Yeah.
Indeed. All right. See
So
you.
then I'm gonna go let my dogs out to pee, and I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah. See ya.
Good
That's about
night.
it. See you, everybody. Have a good night. Thank you.
Good night.
Night.
All right. So Skinamarink, you should be ashamed of yourself.
What?
How dare you?
It's
How
so
dare
good.
you
No, I will not
comment
tolerate the slander.
Skinamarink is
Okay.
it's the biggest waste of time,
No.
waste of money. Wait, like I
Did you
can't
buy like
respect
Shutter for that
anyone.
or what?
No, I just meant like
Uh,
whatever other people spend on it is a
oh,
waste.
not a lot. That's a low budget.
Can you
kind of
believe
movie.
this shit was in the cinema? You want to see this fucking
I
shit in the cinema?
Fucking wish I saw it in the movie theater. Yeah, I want to see people walk out in the middle of it. That's what I want to see.
This is all it is to you, isn't it? You're just torturing other people.
No,
Like-
I really enjoyed it.
You
I
do
thought it
you
was
do not
very
enjoy
fun.
this movie. You are a fucking liar. There's no way that you enjoyed this
No,
movie.
it's so good.
Oh,
It's so
it's
good.
got like
Florian.
5 minutes of the same shot. Yeah, wow, amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, I sure.
It's
I
called
sure love that.
building tension, Florian.
It's
Fucking
called
learn it,
watching
okay?
paint dry.
No, it's
okay?
not.
No, it is. That is what that's called.
No, the paint's already dry. Okay.
Yeah, sure is. It's the
It's so
driest
good.
paint we've ever seen in this movie.
It's so good. I don't understand. Well, I do understand how you hate it because I've seen it, but it's
I can't
very
believe
good.
that you. Oh, it's like 5 minutes of nothing, and then there's like nothing, and then there's more of 5 minutes of nothing. That's amazing.
You
like
remember
wow,
the
the
bit-
door.
What about the
weird,
bit where the
amazing.
kid dies like 7,000 times in front of your eyes, huh? What about that?
What are you even talking
There's
about?
a bit where the blood stain appears and it plays the little music cue from the ancient Warner Bros. Cartoon, and then he's back and he's just screaming. That's great.
So you just talk about screaming. That's it. Like there's nothing.
It's-
on
you
screen.
use your imagination. You don't see
No,
what's
you
happening.
fucking don't use your imagination.
No, the
this
point-
movie is.
the
This
point-
movie is tell, don't show, and it's telling with pictures. This is the worst concept for a movie ever.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, I'm sincerely very disappointed with you.
Oh, come on. Oh, I gotta go for a moment. Actually, shit.
Yeah, you're gonna shit for a moment.
No,
Okay.
no. 1 second.
And, 1 second. Shit, that's pretty good.
Entertain the people, okay?
I am always entertaining.
Exactly.
Remember when we were talking about Blasphemous? I don't even know if... I think I should have beat this boss way earlier. Is this the boss he was talking about? Where 90 95% have this achievement. I didn't even get to this boss. That doesn't make any sense. How can 95 people have this achievement? I didn't. Wait, is this an older? This might be an older recording. I might be wrong. These might be out of order. Wait, let's see. How much health do I have? Go! Fucking respawn. I seem to have more health than the other one, right? Yeah. So this is afterwards. So this is... Wow, I must have played this game so wrong for this to be the boss. For me to see this boss so late in the game. Fuck, now I don't remember where I was. Was it this? Is this the video? Oh, this is an hour, huh? Okay. Right, good luck trying to... Oh, there we go, I found it. Found it. Yeah, sorry for anyone who's not watching my stream, so... You aren't even playing the game? Yeah, this is a podcast. Sorry that you didn't get that impression. I mean, I guess it's nice that you thought I was playing it. Yeah, no, I actually played this bad when I was just focusing on the game, so enjoy that. Florian, your laugh is so disrespectful. Wow. I can't respect anyone who can't respect anyone. What are you... Completing 100... Oh, right. Let me just read what he said from the start. Alright. They're releasing today playable Breath of the Wild's multiplayer mod. Okay. 82 minutes and it's all podcast content I get. And this is all the podcast content I get. Yeah? Well, I mean, no, I'm still here. Sorry, there isn't more. And when he says, can't respect anyone who can't respect anyone, to be honest, I don't know what you were referring to. I mean, I respect some people. I don't respect not anyone. Yep. Are you like offended that I didn't like Skinnamarink as well? That would be something. Now Purple will be back and we'll talk a little more. So the podcast isn't over yet. Yeah, rip off that head. This is a cool boss. Cool boss that was way too easy because I beat the other boss first. But I still die a million times, so whatever. My favorite Squid Tuber is streaming that Berserk game. Oh, you talk about that other guy called Squid Games on YouTube. Wow. Nah, no, you're not. Yeah, I'm actually Himsel Games now, but I am still a Squid Boy, so that makes sense. So these plants that just stick on the ground, a lot of enemies have them, and it's probably usually pretty annoying. How do I feel about that?
Hey, hello. Okay.
Hey.
So Florian, you know when you're like a little kid, and you're like you're scared of the dark,
I know.
right?
I'm aware. I'm aware of all the meaning, and I maintain that Skinnamarink is the worst execution of anything, but especially of the themes that it's trying to convey.
What do you mean? Why?
What do you mean? That's
it's so good.
Childhood memories aren't just me watching a. It's so good watching paint dry. Are you fucking serious?
No, you're like constantly looking for faces in the shadows and shit. In the very end of the movie, there is one. Like it's.
No, I'm not. I'm not giving the movie this fucking charity of like being scared of it. Like no,
the point
this
is
movie
it's
has
in your
not
head.
earned this.
Yes,
it's
it
not
does.
in my
It's
head.
that.
This is in my ass. That's where this movie is.
Come on, it's so good. Did you watch the half-hour short film that it's based on? I think the pacing's a bit better than that.
I'm not.
The pacing of the story is a bit nicer than that, honestly. I don't know.
I will destroy everyone who enjoys this movie.
Do you remember the bit where the kid fucking sticks a knife in his eyeball, huh?
Oh yeah, I remember that part of part where we don't see anything.
You see the blood, you hear him cry. It's called sound design, okay, Florian? Huh?
I'm pretty sure that was like 10 minutes after he said he was gonna do it too.
I don't remember. This is a good movie, okay? It's experimental. It's the point.
It's not good, and it is not a movie. Like you have failed on both of those terms.
It's absolutely a movie, okay? Motion picture, yeah.
There is no fucking motion. It is literally the least moving picture.
The film grain's moving, okay? There's lots of film grain effect on there.
That's not a motion picture. I can't believe you right now. This is your defense of it, is that there's film grain? Jesus Christ.
No, it's
It's technically a motion picture. We've got film grain. Wow.
Yeah, okay. Look, it's great, okay? I don't understand how you can
it is terrible.
How you can hate it so much. I think you just have no imagination and you don't remember being a child.
You're doing all the work for this movie.
Have you just always been a husk of a person, Florian? Is that it? You've never felt fear? You've never looked into the dark and waited for it to stare back at you, huh? Is that it?
No, I did all that. It's fucking... I mean, I guess that is technically the experience of watching that movie.
Yeah, it captures it perfectly.
I mean, no. Like, you could just... Yeah. No, you could stare at the literal dark and you'd have the same experience. This doesn't fucking count. This is the laziest piece of shit ever. And you're like, oh yes, it has this profound meaning. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. There's nothing in it.
Look, you can invent like a whole friggin' storyline about the kids like parents.
Yeah, see, you have to do all the fucking work. The movie doesn't do anything. You have to do all the work of enjoying the movie yourself.
You know what the movie does? It makes you think. That's more than fucking Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania did, huh?
It does not make you think. No.
Yeah, it does. The whole thing is making you got to think about what's going on. You know, that's like the whole point. You got to interpret what you're seeing, what little the film gives to you, and like figure it out for yourself.
The only thing I'm thinking about is how I'm gonna write like the most destroying review of it. Okay?
Posted on Letterboxd for 3 people to hit the like button. Yeah.
No, I have a movie review channel now.
Yeah. That'll be exciting.
I get views.
You got to do a full review of this then. Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh, I'm gonna make the biggest fucking review of my life on this movie.
Fans of this movie are gonna hunt you down and get annoyed with you. You know.
I hope they do. I hope they fucking waste as much of their miserable lives as they can trying to get annoyed with me.
Okay.
This is my whale. This is my great white whale that I will hunt down and I will not rest. If it costs me everything, I will. Yeah, I know.
Well, look at that. You know what? It sounds like the movie has
look at that. Looks like I have to do all the work of engaging with this movie because there was nothing in the actual movie.
Sounds like the movie had an effect though, huh? You're still thinking about it. It lives in your brain forever now.
Think about the people that perpetrate the fucking myth that this is a fucking movie.
It is a movie. There's a monster, there's a villain, there's heroes. What part of it is not a movie? There's no such
fucking thing.
Yeah,
Jesus.
There's a villain. He's a spooky ghost monster, or whatever he is. He's got like cartoon powers, you know.
Dude, he's
making the kids live in hell forever and ever on their own without their parents. That's the whole thing.
Like. There's no fucking way that's a real fucking
nightmare.
That demon is just in the minds of the kids. That you don't make a movie this disjointed
it's very literally
and then have an actual. It is.
It has to be right. Like you see it for one at the end of the movie. You have they're in a house where there's like the lights never turn on and the door won't open. Like it's literally there. The kid fucking hurts himself over it. Like it's there.
I mean, nothing about this movie is literally there. Like, this movie is like what happens to you if you take all of the drugs and then like your brain flatlines.
Yeah, that's the laziest thing I've ever heard you say. Okay, fucking they must have been on drugs when they made this, huh? Is that your criticism? You fucking hack fraud?
I mean, they purposely distorted it, so it's definitely trying to represent like the feeling of not being in control of your mind in any fucking way. So
Yeah,
the fact
as a
that you
kid
think
in the
there's a literal,
darkness, dude.
the fact that you think that there's a literal demon makes me think that you have no fucking grasp of this at all.
It talks.
Like-
it's fucking there.
Yeah, sure, it fucking talks. It's probably a child's
Oh my
nightmare,
God.
but there's no actual demon. Like, you wouldn't make a thing that's
Okay,
specifically
well-
like a child's nightmare, and then there's also a real demon. Like, what would be the point of that?
What?
The
Because
point is that the
the
nightmare
point
is-
is that the nightmare's real for them because they
but
spend
they're-
fucking years in this place.
Yeah, but the place doesn't contain a literal demon. It
Yeah,
probably just
what?
contains like an abusive stepfather or something.
Wait, do you think
who
that they
raped
spend
them.
literal years in the darkness, but there's like they literally spend years without leaving the house, but also the demon's not real? Is that what you think? Is that your? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
the demon is just like the stepdad locking them up and raping
dad-
them.
What the fuck? The dad's not even like that bad. Okay, he takes the kid to the hospital and shit
No.
at the start of the movie, right? That's the whole thing.
That's the
I don't know.
dad, but,
You
but
can
he-
say it's
no,
like
but
in
he
the mind
leaves.
of the kid's
You
fucking
don't
head
get
trauma
it.
brain,
Like
you know?
the dad leaves, and then the mother must be the dad, and then the
mom's
mother
maybe dead
invites.
or whatever. You know? I don't
The
know.
mother has somehow invited a demon into the home, and that demon could only be like another man. There's no fucking way that it's a literal demon.
Okay. I haven't even seen this interpretation online before, so that's pretty
Yeah, I
interesting.
know, because everyone's
I'm glad
insane.
I'm glad you're thinking about it.
Yeah,
so
I sure am
deeply.
thinking about it. Yeah, this will be the most thoughtful destruction of this fucking movie, and everyone who reviewed it.
It's very good. Okay, it's a very good
By the
movie.
way, yeah. By the way, my movie.
It might
review-
unironically be my favorite movie from the year. Honestly,
That's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
I haven't watched a lot of other movies, I guess, but you know. What do you think? It's what? Would you rather watch fucking Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania
Yes, I
again?
would
Huh?
fucking.
Why?
I would watch anything that's an actual movie instead. Yes.
Is that really even an actual movie?
Yeah, it's an actual movie. I'm sorry that you're so confused about what a movie is. That is so sad.
Look, you gotta watch the half-hour short film as well, okay? If you're gonna do a review of it, you gotta watch that.
I am
what
not
it's
watching
based
that.
on. It's called
But
Hack. It's 20 minutes. You'll be fine.
I'm
Trust
not
me.
a hack. I don't need to see any more of this paint dry in
Yeah,
order to
it's
be able
fucking-
to review paint
Okay.
dry. Okay.
So, like the backstory is the director did like short films on YouTube, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to be reviewing the Wendigo thing as well. So
Oh, you're gonna review the hour-long video about it, but not the fucking short films based on.
that's
Okay,
fucking right.
okay.
Because
Fuck you.
that's a million times more interesting than
No.
anything that this fucking hack director could ever create.
I think you'd actually like the short film. I kind of like the short film more. I think you'd know that.
Well,
yeah.
that's definitely good then. That
We're
I will
talking
not
about
watch it.
Skinamarink, chat. The best movie released in the last year.
Oh shit! I hope nobody got the impression I hate Blasphemous. That would be tragic.
Yeah, this game is watching paint dry. Right? Yeah.
Damn it!
Okay.
I did this to myself.
You did.
Yeah.
Now no one's gonna play this game, but they're all gonna go watch Skinamarink because they know deep in their
Yeah.
hearts how good it is.
Well,
okay.
I mean, if they watch Skinamarink, then they're gonna be disappointed in you, and they're gonna be disappointed with themselves for ever trusting you.
Well,
Like,
maybe.
Like this is the true horror that is Skinamarink is the
What?
fact that you live in a world where people consider that this is a viable movie.
It's really good, Florian. I don't understand how you can
Yeah, exactly.
hold this
It's
much
amazing.
hatred in your heart for such a good fucking film. Okay. It's fucked up.
such a-
Something's wrong with you. You got to go to the
Yeah,
hospital.
I especially love the uninterrupted 10-minute shots of a wall.
yeah.
Like, Jesus fucking
It's
Christ.
called setting a movie.
I can't
Oh my
believe
God.
that you're sticking up for this. You're not even like one of the smart people who say, yeah, maybe they should have cut out some of that. You're actually.
yeah, maybe they could have. It could have been like an hour.
Oh,
long
they
instead of
could
an hour
have.
and
Do
a
you,
half, you
do
know?
you
Yeah.
fucking think? Do you
It
think
could
that
have been.
not wasting everyone's time
Yeah, some
forever
of it
could have
drags a
been
little bit toward the middle, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
We're not talking about Children of the Corn. We're talking about children in a room. Children, they're in hell. You know, that's the whole thing.
I mean, I disagree, but you'll find out. I guess.
Maybe not in like literally like biblical hell. I mean, but, you know,
Like
They're in some sort of hellish torture world of nightmares and shit.
It doesn't make any sense that there would be like a literal hell. Like that, there would be no way that you'd make like a house and shit, and then that's supposed to be hell.
Did you see the shot where the house is like really tiny in the inside of the room or whatever? You know, like it's just dark out there. You know, that's like the poster and everything.
Like we know that the movie is not like visually consistent with what it's telling ever. Yeah. So I don't know why you would.
It's just. I think it's pretty literal with what's happening like in the rooms and stuff, except for. Because, like, the kids are seeing all the things, right? You know? Like, the fucking parents sitting on the bed and whatever.
But that would be even worse if there's, like, no deeper meaning and it's literally a demon. That would be so much even worse.
Well, there can also be a deeper meaning. It's called fucking subtext, you fucking ape.
No, there is no fucking way that you would make a movie that messes with the concept of how you experience things, and then there's also a literal demon in it. That doesn't make any sense.
Chat's asking if you need Subway Surfers in the corner or something to keep your attention on the movie.
What are you talking about?
You know Subway Surf? It's like those TikToks where they'll have like the TikTok, they'll have an episode of Family Guy in the corner and then someone playing a shitty phone game in the corner as well. Is that what you need, huh, Florian? Is that what you need?
Is that what your retarded chat asks? That's insane.
Is that what you need? No, now I'm asking that now too, because I don't know. Yeah. Maybe you do.
I mean, I don't watch TikTok, but I do play video games while I watch movies sometimes.
Did you play video games while watching Skinamarink, huh?
Obviously, you think I'm gonna watch like 10 minutes of paint dry? No fucking way.
You sit there in delirium. You sit there while you're like half asleep, right? And in delirium, in the complete darkness, just watching it on like your phone or something.
No, I would have not watched this movie if it weren't for the fact that I was doing an Isakino podcast, you know, and therefore I was forced to watch this fucking movie.
Yeah.
And it was the worst shit ever.
And I wouldn't have played this game if not for the podcast.
And we all agreed on that on the podcast, so I hope you're looking forward to that.
Did you all hate it?
We all fucking hated it. It was
you're fucking silly, okay?
And you fucking want people to hate it because you told me that you want people to walk out of this movie. You want people to have their fucking money wasted.
The idiots walk out of the movie, okay?
Yeah,
and so I can feel smarter than them. That's what I want.
That was what I was gonna say. This is literally all this movie is. It's just pretending that you're smarter than anyone else while being the dumbest person in the fucking room.
Maybe I am.
You are watching at the naked. You're looking at the naked emperor and you're complimenting him on his clothes, and you're feeling smarter than anyone else for doing that. It's insane.
Well, you know, maybe I just see something you don't. What about that? Maybe you need to fucking open your eyeballs. God damn it! Look away from fucking Balfrog for 20 minutes and watch the movie.
Yeah, maybe you should go and pay the emperor more money for his amazing clothes. Yeah.
Hey, I watched the movie for free, okay? I did not pay for the movie, but you know.
I should hope so.
Yeah.
Well, you made me watch it, you monster.
Are you with Donkey? I am not with Donkey. Are you Donkey, Florian?
Yeah, I'm Donkey. This is Donkey reviewing Skinky Dink. I hope everyone is enjoying.
Dude's gonna freak when he finds out the next Scorsese movie is 4 hours long. What do you think is the Scorsese movie?
No, I love long movies. Oh. I just don't love paint drying.
Well, maybe you should turn on your brain next time. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, Mister, there's a literal demon in this movie. Yeah,
there is.
Sure. If only I had you a huge brain. Yeah, wow, amazing. And then, like fucking 10 minutes of nothing, and then a jump scare of a girl with no face. That's fucking literal demon in here.
Okay, the jump scare is kind of cringe.
I'm sure that her face actually disappeared. That's so cool.
The demon made her face fucking disappear.
That's totally not.
Did you see that?
Totally not like a meaning.
You know the cartoon where he's making it, where the guy, like, just the little rabbit guy, he fucking squeezes his wacky little rabbit hands together and he fucking makes himself disappear, you know, and then it rewinds because the tape's stuck or whatever. That's what they're living in. That's the metaphor for the whole movie. That's what it.
That's not the metaphor.
That's one of the metaphors.
It literally is metaphors because
it's a layered movie. Okay.
It's just some shit they saw on TV, and that's how we know it's not fucking real.
No. That's how we know it is real. Florian, I can't believe that you're this illiterate to the media that you watch. I can't believe it.
Yeah, okay. Fucking believing your eyes in this movie. Maybe you're the true person, thinking there's a real demon. How
There
ridiculous.
is. There
Yeah,
must
truly.
be.
Yeah, truly.
There just must
That's why,
be, okay?
That's why it's a literal demon, and then it's only held them for 500 days, specifically. Like, specifically real-world times, despite the fact that it can rewind time and shit. Yeah, why did it let them go after that time, huh?
It
Yeah, it's
didn't let them
because-
go. That's just what we see. We just see a
Why would they say this time if it's not when they were let go after?
Because it's just driving in the point of how fucking long it lasts. 500 days is how long it took for the kid to
No, it
beg for
isn't.
them to watch something nice. You know, that's just what happens.
No, 500 days is how long they were stuck with an abusive
No, it doesn't-
stepfather.
That's stupid. That's so lame.
That's
What do you
the
think
only
they're
thing
in?
that
Are they in a
makes
coma?
sense.
Are they in a coma too? Is that all? Is that the level of analysis we're on?
Why would they
Abusive
be in a
parents coma
coma?
theory? Fucking dumbass. Creepypasta
I mean,
bullshit. Fucking hell.
No, they just see like their stepdad as a demon. That's all. Like, that makes way more sense than thinking there's an actual demon.
Well, it's a movie. It doesn't. None of it has to make literal sense in the
already,
real world.
I already told you that
God
there
damn
isn't
it.
a movie. It doesn't make sense in a way of telling a story where like everything is fucked up
I
in a
thought the
way
story
that
was
you're
pretty fucking clear. I don't know.
that you well, apparently not if you think there's a real demon. Like if
Yeah.
you're messing with all of the visual possibilities of experiencing things, and then you believe that what's literally happening is literally happening, then you're just not paying attention.
Oh my god. Look. This is a good movie. I don't understand your problem here. I know your problem is, once again, doesn't have the fucking Brian Griffin Subway Surfers going on in the background, right? That's your problem.
I mean, you know more about those than me, so it's probably
I don't
what
know.
you
I
want.
haven't watched. I don't watch them.
Yeah,
I just know the
you keep
meme.
telling yourself that. I know you do.
I don't watch TikTok. No, I don't. I don't know. They need to do. They should do a Skinamarink 2 that's 3 hours long. Okay, just and you gotta review it. That'd be great.
Someone says this man went away for 5 minutes to form this take.
What? No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
You were
I
researching.
needed
You were
to help my
like
mom. What the fuck?
you were like Gandalf traveling
No.
to Minas Tirith to
No.
where
That's
the
not
true
true.
ring
Okay?
is.
No.
You were poring over the archives.
Jesus Christ, that's not true. This is Castlevania meets Dark Souls? Yeah, that's what it is. The game here.
Yeah.
No, I did
Alright.
not. Look, I've been thinking about this movie since I watched it, okay?
Yeah.
Whatever fucking conspiracy theories you're making up. I need to help
anyways,
my mom, okay? Chill.
Okay, I might
Christ.
use some of this heated exchange
Yeah.
in my video. I hope
You
you're fine
should.
with that.
Yeah,
should.
I am. Let people see the truth, you fucking... Instead of
But
hiding
maybe I
it like
should-
you usually do,
maybe
you
I
fucking
should just-
fraud.
Maybe I should just make it like an exactly 2 hour movie that's just longer than the original thing, and it's just me shitting on anyone who likes it.
You should make,
Yeah.
you should really watch the short film, though. It's 20
I'm
minutes.
not watching the short film.
It's so good. The short film, I think,
Look,
is even better than
there's
the
already
last
there's
finished
already
one,
more
okay?
to say about this movie than I have time in 2 hours. Okay, there's no need for a short film.
Yeah, the short film's really good. You would actually like that more. The camera moves a lot in the short film. Okay, Florian, you'd like it a lot.
Well, I mean, there's no need for me to watch anything that this director's done because
Yeah?
he's already expressed himself in the most concise way he can. And
No, he
it's
didn't.
awful.
That's a short film. The short film, seriously.
Then
You-
why
you'd
did he
actually
make
like it.
this?
Because you gotta make a fucking movie when you get the opportunity to make a fucking movie. You know, you gotta make
Yeah,
it.
then make. But he
This
didn't.
is a
though.
fucking
He just,
proud
he
Canadian
just,
director
he just,
too. You
He,
from
he just
Alberta.
handed in like paint drying instead of a movie.
No, it's a movie. It's a movie. Just because it's different from fucking
Dude, just
fucking
because
Marvel
it's
bullshit,
1.5
okay?
hours doesn't mean it's a movie.
Yeah, it kind of
Nope.
does. Feature length.
Yeah, sure.
Cry
is.
about it.
That's it. That's all we got. Runtime is all they got, baby.
Runtime, a plot, fucking characters. You know,
There's no
it's the things a
plot.
movie has. Yeah, there is.
No character.
Yeah, there is. You can't say there's no characters. Are you
There's this
okay?
guy who was complimenting the kids on their acting. Are you fucking high?
They're fucking.
Like,
they're good. Their voice
when they
acting
go
and
in-
stuff. They're good.
They're not fucking good. They have all the time in the world to re-record their lines. It's voice acting. It's not child acting.
They're pretty.
It's just voice acting.
No, it's actual kids like doing it.
Yeah, so what? Like, if you
So
can
they're good at
record
it.
your lines as often as you want, it's not actual acting.
Okay, voice acting's not real acting. That's a take right there. Okay.
I mean, if you're
Jesus.
if you're complimenting actors in a movie, then I should hope they're more than just voices.
I mean, there's some physical acting in this. Yeah, we're just walking around and stuff.
I sure love how their legs.
You see their feet and shit. Yeah,
Yeah, amazing, good acting.
it's a great
All right,
film.
anyway, all right. It's.
I don't
time
understand how you
we-
can
we
be
ha-
so close-minded consistently.
We had
terrible.
a good time. Like what a podcast! I hope
Yeah, we had a
everyone.
great time.
I hope everyone enjoyed that rant. You know, this movie is really my
I
white
can't
whale,
wait
and
to see the
I will
podcast.
say it.
Honestly, it's going to be very entertaining and annoying. I'm sure in equal measures.
Yeah, sure will.
Oh God.
All right, bye everyone.
See ya. I'll end off. I gotta hit the end stream thing. It was more of a debate. Yeah. Goodbye.
I ended it all.
Yeah.